Welcome, guys, to the live stream. Hope you guys are having a fantastic day today. It is Monday. We're a little late getting things started today, but there was a late day at work, so late dinner, and everything just kind of pushed the whole schedule off a little bit today. But we are here, we are live, and as the title of the video is linked there, it is Squid Farm. With what we discovered yesterday and just how much work and effort we had to go through to be able to get the little bit of ink sacs that we did get, we've got a lot of work ahead of us in being able to get a squid farm up and functioning. So we're going to be diving into that and working on that today. We're going to be going through lots of cobblestone. We're going to be going through lots of sponge to remove tons of water around. So this is going to be a couple of day project. It's not going to happen overnight. It's going to take us some time, but we'll get it done. And this is probably going to be our biggest project thus far that we've built on the server. So let's jump into it. Afraid, welcome to the stream, and let's hop over to the game window. And here we are. It is currently raining in the world, but we are live. It is nighttime. I've got a little bit of cobblestone left on me. I kind of got the area marked out, pre-done, of where we've got to clear out all the water from, and it is legit a lot of water that we've got to clear out. And I'm just going to show you where the actual squid farm is going to be located at. This is kind of just marking off territory that we've got to remove any spawnable locations for water, which is a lot of work just in itself. But the actual squid farm is going to be located right here. This we need to dig down to item level 40, and if you look down over on this far side here, I've already got the marker here where it's got to get dug down to. So we already have that taken care of. So it's, we'll have to dig this out. Then we set in a drop floor that everything falls through on it. And then we'll have to have another like hill platform down below. We'll end up digging. This whole square here is going to actually get completely dug out down to bedrock. Aside from where level 40 is. So... and then there's a bunch of work that needs to get done inside here. So this is a big project just in itself. And then all this water, I can't even zoom to show you guys. I haven't got Optifine set up yet. But it goes all the way out to the barrier there. And I literally am just falling into holes all over the place here. So I'm just trying to see if you can see like the far edge of it here. So we're going to run up here on this hillside. It goes from that marker there. we're going to take it all out to where we were standing on that far side. So crazy, crazy, crazy. Did I announce on Discord? Actually, you know what? I don't think I actually got to that far. Yes, I did announce it on Discord. It is there. Yes. I did post. And let me just double check. Let me see if I posted it on Instagram. I did post it on Instagram, and it's on Twitter now too. So I've done all the announcements. The announcements are done. So first things first is we've got to break this up into like 5 wide sections to be able to get rid of all this water in here. And we've got sponges that we're working with too to be able to do this. I do have 22 sponges. I don't know if it's going to be near enough, but it's what it comes down to for us having to get this all dug out. We're going to be using up all of our cobblestone that we've had so far, and we're going to be chewing through the materials, something crazy, to be able to get this all dug out to where we need to have it done. We need to get rid of all spawnable water locations within this chunk radius that we've got set up. Now, it's not completely the distance that I need to be. I've only actually gone out about 6 chunks, but I think it's because the render distances are a little bit lower on the server that I don't think it's going to be as much of a problem. So yeah, we're just gonna dive into it, get things happening, and hopefully get this all built up. I'm going to actually teleport home real quick because we're going to load up on some more cobblestone. I have done a bunch of extra enchants. My head now is like fully done. Respiration 3, Protection 4, Unbreaking 3. We could still go another level up on Protection. It's got Aqua Affinity and Mending now. And then I've got Depth Strider on my boots as well. Everything's got Mending on it now. Just because, look, I've got my diamond situation. I have 12 diamonds left to my name. Yeah, I'm very poor right now in the world of Minecraft, so why do I have cobblestone in there? That's not supposed to be in there. That's not supposed to be in there. Neither's the polished andesite. Alright, cobblestone. We'll load that up, and I'm going to just dump out the andesite slabs that we've got. Oh my god, Cyborg, welcome to the stream. I'm playing in the server. See you soon. Excellent. You went through the application process. That's cool. Alrighty, where are we going right now? This is building blocks is what I needed to toss out these half slabs. Perfect. And now we'll go for a trip back out to... Oh, and the sun's even coming out perfect. So we'll be able to dodge some of the mobs a little bit while we're out here. I get tons of drowned, though, that come along and attack. It doesn't matter what time of day they seem to find me out there. So I'm thinking that there's a spawn point in the middle of the squid farm, which, I mean, it'll be gone because we'll be getting rid of all the water around it, so... Guys, I did introduce a new sound available for you guys to be able to spend your points. And it's like cheap, cheap, cheap. I'm not sure if it's up and functioning yet. Let's see if Streamlabs is talking to us. I should have the Streamlabs window open. There. Oh, there we go. We've added that. It's on a big cooldown for you guys. So you can use it as like your initial... you've joined type thing. It only costs 5 points to do it. It's ridiculously cheap. So when you hop on, you can sit there and do a redeem hello, and it'll get my alert that you guys have hopped into chat, and I get the little hello there out of it. And yet I've got it like set at max volume, but it's not very loud. I might have to tweak that sound and get it a little bit louder for that for sure. All right, back into the depths here. So this is going to be a ridiculous amount of work. I'm just, heads up, this is what we're probably going to be working on for the next week to get this all done. Because where these squids are, they can't spawn there. They're going to have to spawn in here. So that means all of that water's got to go bye-bye so that we've got this functional spawn point out here. And I do have it all, the perimeter already marked off, and it's only water in lakes, or sorry, oceans and rivers that we need to get rid of the water from. So if there's any like small pools and stuff, like the one around my base isn't going to be an issue. It's not going to cause any problems at all. Alright, so we're just going to sit here and start slapping down some blocks. And this is why I went and got Respiration. Sweeney Dunstan, welcome to the stream. I'm wondering if that's a legit dono, or if it's making those silly little announcements again. If that announces 3 times... Okay, it's Streamlabs. Streamlabs is broken. It keeps announcing for whatever reason, and there should be no reason for those to be announcing at all. Those happened like a long time ago. Oh, you know what? It's this. I keep opening that software, and I've got to shut it down. I'm gonna actually remove the desktop app. It's Stream Labels that's broken, and I keep forgetting because I've got a process that I go through to get the stream up and running. And one of them is I fire up the Stream Labels desktop application. And the Stream Labels desktop application is completely broken. And now I have to wait for it to go through these stupid announcements and stop announcing them. So I've actually just deleted the icon off of my desktop so that I don't ever launch it again. Because these super chats haven't happened. That was the last one that happened, I think. Or no, there should be like one more $5 one from Sweeney that will end up popping up, but it seems to do them all like 3 times each, and it's ridiculous. And I'm not entirely sure why the desktop app broke like that, so it's not right. So I did not just get a whole pile of super chats at the beginning of the stream. I'm just stating that right now. It didn't happen. Lockdot, welcome to the stream. So, yeah, we got a little bit of work ahead of us here as we start to blast through all of this and get... We have to go in rows of 5 all the way over, back and forth on this to be able to get this all marked out. And it is a little bit on the sucky side to do that. And the other thing, too, I have to make sure is I don't run into that barrier, because the barrier is not good for our health. It is bad for us, the barrier. The Great Barrier. Alright, so the desktop app notifications have stopped their yammering, so we don't have to listen to that anymore. No more random alerts for past donos that shouldn't ever have started. I don't even know why it's doing it. I might have to like completely like uninstall the app and make sure that we need air. We need air. Respiration 3 is handy. I'll give it that much, but still it's easy to forget to go up and get some air on occasion. Which is not a good thing to do. You should never forget to breathe. Breathing's important. So I need to monitor my little bubble bar there so that I can keep track of my oxygen levels. So like I was saying earlier, we've got to divide all of this water into 5 wide strips so that we can use our sponge to sit there and get rid of all of these components and stuff that are here. So it's a ton of work, but once it's done, we are going to be netting some serious ink sacks out of it. It's all going to be fantastic. I have built this farm before. I know how well it works. And with the spawn rates that I get around here, I think we're going to be in good shape. Who needs air when there is water? That was a failed joke. Unfortunately, our Minecraft characters don't have gills, so water isn't going to help us at all. We're not fishes. Oh, you know what's going to happen is we're going to end up murdering all of this coral out here. Because it'll end up getting dehydrated because it won't have any water to feed off of anymore. Bye, coral. I'm destroying the environment by knocking out a coral reef on the Minecraft server. And it's really in the way, I tell you what. Excuse me. Air again. I need air. Breathe. Breathe. And I've got coffee. I need coffee more than I need air, I tell you that much. I had to do an impromptu couple-hour drive away to one of our sites today because their entire phone system went down. And I had to go get it back up and running. And then there was a couple hours drive back. Coffee was my friend. I think air is a liquid, but not water. You think air is a liquid, but not... Well, there is liquid air. Liquid oxygen. But I'm pretty sure water's a liquid, too. Sure to so, Blue Ren, welcome to the stream. There's a new sound for you guys. Don't forget to redeem hello now. But it's on a big cooldown for you guys, so you can't just, like, spam it. It's mainly just so you can hop on and give yourself a little hello. Air.
Hello there.
There you go. Actually, it's loud enough. I don't think it needs to be any louder than that. We got some render glitches that are coming in there off into the distance. Fish, you're in the way. You're in the way. And it's only 5 points for that redemption. So nice and cheap for you guys. You don't feel like you're spending tons. You're wasting more gambling than what the points are on that. Yo Salamander, welcome to the stream. Do you have enough points to redeem a creeper? I don't think you do. Because you haven't been in chat for a while, so... Oh, Ren's got internet issues. You need to save up your Terris tokens for Redeem Creeper. Terris tokens are earned through just being here, watching the stream live. You get bonus if you're active in chat. You can gamble to earn more. There's giveaways that I do on every single stream as well too. So you can get a giveaway of 1,000 Terris tokens, but that costs raffle tickets. And raffle tickets cost 2 Terris tokens. Terris tokens are awarded every 5 minutes for being here in chat. As well as you get them if you're a channel member, you get bonus ones. If you're a... if you do any super chats or donos on the Streamlabs dono page, you get bonus tokens for that as well too. My usual FPS is 130, but I made a huge TNT block and it went down to 1 frame per second for 10 seconds. That's insane. Yes, what was it? Mumbo did something like that on a recent video here. I want to say within the last few weeks-ish. Pretty sure it was Mumbo. It might not have been, but I remember seeing a video like that. And it totally nuked. Oh yeah, like he was doing a test. I think it was like a NVIDIA sponsored thing. and they were trying to see what they could do to take down a server and see if this new, or it was either NVIDIA or an Intel sponsorship that he had. Could have been AMD. I don't know. It was a big sponsorship. And basically, what would he have to do to get his computer system to basically crash out Minecraft? And the TNT block did it. But it was like, I want to say 1,000 blocks by 1,000 blocks. Like, it was not a small TNT block. Air. And we only have to do this every 5 or every 6th block on the way over there. So we have a 5-block gap in between. So as you can see, this is a major project. This is not a small little walk in the park to be able to get this all completed and done here. It's some work. We're going to be going through the cobble like crazy. Crazy. And I mean, I'm just building the outside perimeter in cobble. It doesn't need to be anything fancy at all, because it is really just here as a barrier to keep the water held back. I would have done, if I had access to like a ready desert, I would consider doing the walls in all... Ooh, we need air. In sand, because then it would be a little easier to kind of... We just basically walk along and start dropping them in the row until that all builds up. But we need like ready access to a desert. I should see if there's a desert warp. I'm not sure if there is. There might be. I've never actually tested to see if there is a warp. The outside perimeter doesn't need to be sand. Like, we'll do it in cobblestone. But when we do the little walls in between to divide up the section, we could just use sand for it. And then it's like easy to get back when we're all done, because then we could just walk along the ocean floor after we've got it all done, all the water removed, and we just throw a torch in at the bottom and it'll break it all down and stack up all the sand for us. So that might be something we work on doing. Going to be a little bit grindy to get this all done, though, I'll tell you. Air. I was watching Star Trek last night about a Dyson sphere. This wall reminds me of it. What, the barrier wall? Or the concrete or the cobblestone block that we're making? The huge Attack on Titan base I'm making is huge. I don't have enough time to make it even with creative. You just got to dedicate the time, dive in, and get things happening. Like today, we're going to be doing 2 hours of cobblestone placement. So hopefully I can keep you guys engaged enough that you don't go like mind numb and peace out. Because you're going to see a lot of swimming and a lot of block placing. But this is a major project. Probably the biggest project I've done on the server thus far. Well, easily is the biggest project on the server so far. This is going to have a hopper rail system for being able to gather up all the black ink that we're going to use. All because I want a ghost floor in my auto sorter. This is where this is all stemming from. But once it's in place, and we've got an automatic farm for SQUID, for ink, I'll be able to turn that out and crank that out into a profit in town. I'll be able to set up a little town, a little shop, start selling stuff there, and you guys, I'll be able to make back my diamonds in no time. All right, that portion of the wall is done. We got the long one that way, but the sea level rises there, so we're in the deepest part of the whole thing right over here. So this is kind of the worst part, is this side for probably a chunk and a half. And then it gets significantly shallower as we go along, so it's going to be a little easier. Yoink! Get the kelp out of the way. I love the sound of the kelp when it breaks. It's a great little ASMR sound to that. It stimulates the brain. It gives you the chills. So I figured out the place that I used to work at, the computer store that I worked at, the only way they've been able to get their hands on gaming graphics cards is they need to order them with a full system. So they've been able to get their hands on some 3070s. And basically what they're doing is they're ordering, because they can't get, because there's such a shortage on CPUs or on system builds and stuff like right now, they're ordering in, like, they're doing custom build i5s with an SSD drive, 16 gigs RAM, and then they're throwing Windows 10 Pro on it, and then ordering it with a 3070 outside of the box, like still in the box, not actually installed. And then they're turning around selling the desktop as a business grade custom build. And then they're using the 3070s for their mining systems. That's the way they've been able to work around so that they could get mining cards. And each 3070 is netting them about $8 a day. And they've got 6 of them running right now, I think. Oh, it's the miners. The Bitcoin miners are buying up all the graphics cards. And the only way you can get them right now is if you're actually doing a system build. Because Bitcoin mining, one of those cards will get you $7 a day US. Well, that will pay for, like, in 3 months you paid for the card. And out of cobble, we need more cobble. Slash home, more cobble, please. Our stockpile of cobble is quickly going to evaporate. I'm going to check something. Warp. Nope. I was hoping that there was a warp for a desert, but it doesn't look like there is. It's not happening. I know there's one marked on the map. I look at the Beyond Bedrock map. Beyond! Oh, that's not what I was looking for. BeyondBedrock.com live map. There is a desert, but it's not set up as a warp, and it is from spawn across a freaking ocean. It would be nice if they had a warp set up for that. They got a warp for the end, but it is what it is. More cobblestone, please. Oh. We'll just throw the kelp in here for now because I don't feel like dealing with it. Yoink. Oh, it's going to be nighttime soon. We're going to get swarmed by zombies and drowned. That's just fantastic. All this water we have to remove. Blah. I'm so not looking forward to this project, but I know it needs to be done, and it's going to pay off when it is done. We're going to be just thrilled with the results. I'm going to just keep telling myself that so that I persevere and get through this whole project. Must focus. I cannot get discouraged by the scale of the project. And I think once we got all the outside wall done and then we start dividing it up some, I think it'll get less overwhelming as we start making baby steps towards it. Now I want to say there's like a little inlet over on this side that we have to deal with. And maybe a little bit of a river beyond that, but it's not much. You know, you think about some of the farms and whatnot that the guys on Hermitcraft have done and how much area. I mean, granted, these guys they're playing for like 10 hours a day. I get my 2 hours a day or 2.5 hours a day playtime. And that's the extent of me being able to get. I think that's actually it. I don't think I got to go any further than that. No, we're good. We're good. So, I mean, they get to work at it for a significantly longer period of time. And that's a creeper that just snuck up on me. So to have all, 8 to 10 hours a day to be able to farm at this, that one's not going to get me. Nice try. Okay, so we got this far wall done. This isn't so bad. It's progress. This next one's going to be a little trickier because I'll show you what happens when you get to the border. If you try to go beyond it, it like hurts you and teleports you backwards a bit. It's not a huge hurt, but if you keep doing it over and over and over again, it'll hurt. So this initial line that we put in kind of really sucked. And you can't place beyond it, so that's good. But I don't think it stops things from spawning beyond it. That's the only downside. Like, if I look out there, I don't know if there's... We'll have to look and see if we actually get, like, squid and stuff spawning beyond it. Bright side, when the server does expand, we'll be able to just continue our cleared out wall area beyond it. Ow! See, that's what I said. It kind of sucks a little bit when you're dealing with this coral. Ow. Because it keeps knocking us back. Oh, hey, we need to breathe. We need to breathe! Run away, desert, before Terris takes all your sand. Wouldn't be the first time, won't be the last time that I go sand crazy and just start stealing everything. I'd be more concerned about this coral reef that I'm going to destroy. Sand is sand. There's plenty of it on the planet. Coral reefs, not so much. I did feel like I had traveled a little bit further than we actually did there. That was kind of disappointing. I thought we were much further along this barrier, but we're not. We're so not. Ow! It's not making life easy for me. This coral is kind of a pain in the butt to get around. Okay, we need air. We need air. Air, please. The server log's going to be like, why do you keep trying to go outside the barrier? What's going on here? What are you doing? Honest, I'm just building a wall. That's it. And it's right close to the barrier. She pickles, anyone? Now, is that a legit super chat, or is that just my Streamlabs being stupid again? Tennis Sporter, you shall not pass! Okay, it's totally breaking again. I don't have the app open! Streamlabs, what are you doing? Why do you keep announcing over and over and over again? It's going to do this like 5 more times. And I don't have the desktop app open. I'm going to have to do some Googling and figure out what's going on there, because that's a glitch. Like, that's something they've seriously got to fix. It should not be announcing those. Streamlabs is like a major drunk. And that's the outside border on this side. And then, of course, we just hit the barrier again. The Great Barrier. Ren's like, Sweeney's being generous tonight. He's not even here in chat. He's just donating. I've got his credit card, and I'm just like, ching, ching, throwing those mad fives. Being totally baller on somebody else's dime. The only way to fly. No, that's not what that's supposed to be. I hear a dolphin squealing off in the distance. Air! I need to breathe! Back down again. I bet you I could actually, if I was to use pistons, I could probably push this wall out into the barrier using piston blocks. But I think that would be considered glitching. So it would probably get me in trouble if I was to do that. And I don't want to do that. Oh, I need air. There's this thing called air. Dang it! You've just hit the world border again. Quit doing that. Stay in your own plane of existence. Alright, it looks like now we're just building up this way. Get some more air. I do like the looks of the barrier. Like, the barrier does have a cool looking block design to it. And animation. They need to make, like, a block that's actually that you can build with. Like, excuse me, if you could have a glass that's like that, call it, like, plasma glass or something, and then you could build blocks with that, and it would produce that type of graphic effect. Windows would suddenly look really amazing. Or could you imagine the dome on World of Solitude if that was a legit block? And it shimmered like that? Oh man, it would look so dope. It would be fantastic. Believe it or not, this actually isn't taking as long as I thought it was going to. Like, we're making, like, decent progress. It's grind work. It's absolutely grind work, but it's still rewarding. We got a great little click sound. Air. I need air again. Ren says, I like the concept of actually blocking you off the world, having to explore what's there. And that's, you know, well, they did it on purpose because they didn't want to render anything beyond that outside edge because it will be 1.17 map out there. And so all that is going to end up being regenerated out there beyond that. Beyond what we can see. And that's so that we could have the map and not have to do a world reset, right? I tell you, the color of these coral blocks underwater actually look pretty decent. Nice bright colors, but as soon as they get air exposed, they start to die off. Oh, here I thought I was at the far edge, and I'm not. I wonder if you take damage if you hit the little, like, flared out pieces of coral. Because I know in the ocean, if you were like swimming around in that, you would get hurt hitting that because it's like crazy sharp, right? Air again, but of course they don't have that same type of effect where you take damage. I think you should take damage from coral. No different than if you were swimming in the depths of the ocean and you got trapped in it and waved, bashed or something. Lincoln, welcome to the stream. How do I join? It is a SMP adult-only server. It's called BeyondBedrock.com. It is a Java Edition server. Don't let the name fool you. But you go to BeyondBedrock.com. They have an application process. You do need to be over the age of 21 to join the server. Fill out the application, and Bob's your uncle. They can let you on. I have no say as to who can join the server and who doesn't join the server. I am just a regular Joe player like everyone else. So saying that you're coming from my stream means nothing to them at all. You gotta go through. I think you could say that that's where you heard about the server from, was my stream. But that'd be about it. Squiddy farm. So much work, but so worth it in the long run to get our unlimited supply of ink sacs, our unlimited supply of black dye. Ow. I want to run on the surface of that and place these, but if my shoulder even hits at that border, it kicks me back. So we have to kind of stay swimming alongside here and do this. We've got air. Air, I see. I'm making a mess of placing these blocks, though. And that's the problem with having to swim and do it instead of just running along. Getting her done. Get her done! Air. We'll be needing air again. I need to have like a big air tank or something. I could make breathing potions, but the problem is I used... See, I knew that was going to be an issue. I used up all of the blowfish to make... You can craft sponges on this server. You don't have to rely on a guardian temple for them. And it costs, it's 6 pieces of sand, no, 7 pieces of sand, a water bucket, and a blowfish creates a sponge. So I had 22 blowfish that I crafted into sponge, specifically for this project. And then, of course, we constantly are going to have to dry them out, which is going to suck so bad. I had a look at Spawn to see if somebody had a shop where they were selling a bunch of blowfish, because I would have bought a stack of them, but... Chaos TM, welcome to the stream. Can you join? Well, you can definitely go to the Beyond Bedrock server. It is a Java Edition Minecraft. Don't let the name fool you. And you can fill out the application. You do need to be 21 to join the server. And yeah, just go through the application process and see if the possibility of you getting approved Asian, or sorry, Aslan, welcome to the stream. Hello, Aslan. Are you a lion? This isn't Aslan and a lion from, what is it, Chronicles of Narnia? I'm out of cobble again. Home, please. Abhishek, how can I join? You can join by going to the website beyondbedrock.com and filling out the application to join. It is a whitelisted SMP server. You must be 21 years or older to join. And you have to go through the application process to get approved before you can join. I have no mod capabilities. I'm just a regular Joe that plays on the server, so knowing me is no advantage. If anything, it's a disadvantage. Because they'll scrutinize you more because you're like, oh, you're just a random coming from a live stream. You're not 21, you're 16, then you will not be allowed to join the server. Alright, we've got another load of cobble for prep. You can say please all you want, but I don't have the say. I'm not a mod on this server. I have no say who joins. Their rules are 21, and they're strict to it, so... Lockdot says, oh, I can join then. I'm older than 12. 21. Are you... Okay, whatever. Hey! Abhishek, thank you for the dono. I appreciate that. 20... whatever currency that might be. Thank you so much. I appreciate it so much. Now let's see if Streamlabs re-shouts that out like 50 times like it's been doing with Sweeney. I appreciate the dono. It is very much appreciated. It all goes right back into helping the stream be more successful. The thing I'm wanting to save up for right now is a video capture card so that I can hook up a secondary camera for doing some like vlog type streaming. I'd like a second camera set up for it. 1221, it's a failed joke. Lockdot, your failed jokes are struggling today, aren't they? You need to head to Ren's Book of Dad Joke Library. And it's rupees. Rupees. Then that, yeah. So that is what, Russia rupees? No, that's rubles. I don't know what country that would be from. I appreciate the dono. India. Oh, okay, cool. I have a friend of mine who lives in India now. I have no idea where in India, and I know that the country is huge, and there's like a third of the world's population there. I know they're up in like the north area. She was a missionary that moved out there and ended up marrying an Indian fella, and they have like 3 kids, and she's a school teacher out there. No, don't place blocks. You get into a role where the block placements are going good, and then I go into a role where I couldn't place a block if my life depended on it. Why are you building a wall? I'm building a retaining wall for the water because basically I am... Let's hop up on this without hitting the border. I hit the border. Never mind. I'm setting up a squid farm over right there. And so for a squid farm to work successfully, I need to remove all of the water out here. It needs to be all completely gone. And then, of course, I need to retain the outside border so the water doesn't flow back in. But for a squid farm to have the most effective spawning capabilities, you need to make it the only source of water for ocean or river biome. And then you can get the best spawning rates for your squid farm. So why do I need a squid farm? Because I need black ink. I need the ink sacs to turn into black dye, because I need to make a crap ton of black concrete and a crap ton of black stained glass. Believe it or not, for the floor of my auto sorter. When I go to get some more cobblestone, I'll show you what I mean. Because it's in the basement of my little starter house. I tend to go a little overboard when I build auto sorters. And I want them to look just as good as be functional, so... I don't know how to do anything in moderation, so... I don't have my Discord voice chat up and operating right now, so... No, there's a bad block placement, and we need air. Air, please. I tell you, I've managed to take up a pretty good chunk of real estate. You can actually follow along where I'm building. If you go to the beyondbedrock.com website, there is a link there for the live map. And you can kind of see the area on the live map that I'm filling in and where I'm working. So it kind of shows up. It's not perfect. And then just south of that is where my base is. So, well, there is a little bit of inland water that we'll have to take care of. But it's just around that river system. So it's not going to be terrible. The only spot I'm a little concerned with is I can't see where the other end of that wall is. It takes some time for that wall to update on the map there. But you can see where I'm at. It lists my position on the map there. Vengeance, welcome to the stream. Terris, I got a somewhat adult joke for you. As long as it's clean-ish. Well, Terris, welcome to the stream too. I didn't see you sneak in there. What have we gone through now? This is my third inventory of cobblestone to be able to get the border of this done. How do you spot... hold on. That may not be an appropriate joke, so we'll just stop it right there. Because I'm pretty sure the punchline is it's not hard, is what the punchline's going to be. But we'll just leave it at that. Where do I live? I live in Canada. Specifically, Alberta, Canada. Even more specifically, pretty much Calgary, Canada. Kind of gives you a rough idea. I'm just outside of Calgary, but we'll say Calgary. You don't need any more details than that. Seriously, stop placing the blocks like a tool. I know it's difficult. It's difficult. It's my true personality coming out. Hey, this wall is almost done. This retaining wall on this side is almost good to go. I get the distinct impression it's nighttime again, too. Yep. I spend so much time in the water, I don't even know what time of the day it is. Oh, Canada. Nice. Literally, that's our anthem, too. Oh, Canada. Why don't you make a turtle cap so you can breathe underwater? I've never even thought about making a turtle cap. I don't know if I've ever made a turtle cap. I would have to look and see what the recipe is for that. I mean, I've got respiration 3, so it's not like I'm terribly worried about the water issues. No! No, why? Alright, that side is done. Now we've got to go all the way back that way again. Oh, the sound of kelp is amazing. Turtle caps don't make you breathe underwater. It just gives you a 10-15 second buffer when you take a bubble to the normal speed. So it's just an add-on, basically like the respiration that I've already got, so I'll be fine. I mean, I could be making, like, water-breathing potions if I was really concerned. Yay for us. Okay, that's, marked off that edge. Oh, yeah, it doesn't show, the map doesn't render in that line of where that wall is. It will once I start pulling out all that water out of there. It won't be so bad. Now, I think if we just hop over this edge... Did I already fill in all this wall? I did, so it's just a matter of zoinking out this little bit of water here for this river. And we're good. Ren says, if it's not lava killing Terris, then it's water. Me swimming, period. Vengeance says, what's the point of these walls? The retaining walls, because I need to get rid of all of this water on this side. So it's just a retaining wall out here to stop the water from flowing back in. Once we start getting rid of all of this water for a squid farm. And it's going to be a very efficient squid farm. What attacked me? Was it a pufferfish that attacked me? I gave you 34 Canadian, or 34 cents Canadian dollars. Okay, bye. Later. Hey, that's 34 cents I didn't have earlier. The water, I think it was that pufferfish over there that decided You know what? I'm going to make this guy's life miserable. I'm going to attack him. I got too close. And he figured he'd teach me a lesson. Woo. Well, and that's attacking me as well, too. Bye-bye, Mr. Skitty. You have another existence somewhere else. Oh, I won the raffle yesterday. Yes, you did win the raffle yesterday. Did you not notice you won the raffle yesterday? Speaking of raffle, we should get that up and going here. Hold on a second. Giveaways. Let's start a giveaway. Custom giveaway. Start. The giveaway has started. Exclamation mark raffle, and then the number of tickets you'd like from 1 to 20. Each ticket costs you 2 Terris tokens for a chance at 1,000 Terris tokens. And of course, to earn Terris tokens, to be able to buy the tickets, you just have to be here, watching the stream, and you get more if you're chatting, and you get more if you don't know. Get more if you become a channel member. And then you get to redeem them for all kinds of nice, annoying sounds that keep me on my toes. Like creeper sounds, and then there's a bunch of World of Warcraft ones. There's zombie sounds. Minecraft doors opening and closing and opening and closing and opening and closing. Golem. Did I actually get that pufferfish? Oh, you don't. Oh, if you kill a pufferfish, you don't actually get the pufferfish? Well, that's not very nice. I wanted to get it. What's raffle? Basically, you have the opportunity to be able to get 1,000 Terris tokens that you can redeem for things like redeem thunder. I even did it and it made me jump. Like, wow, I must not have had enough coffee today, or I've had too much coffee and my nerves are fried. With that said, time for a swig. Bree, welcome to the stream. You snuck in here just to get the raffle, see if you can get another 1,000 points. No! And then it ends up being a competition for you guys because it's like, I need to be number 1 on there. No, I've been here for a bit. Oh, you've just been lurking in the background, or I've just been completely oblivious to your texts, and I have not noticed you in chat. I'm going to go with, I've probably been completely oblivious to your chat, your messages, and I feel like a putz for not noticing. Terris, am I the only one that's rolled a 1 3 times? Yep. And if there was a way that I could get it where you, like, lost all your points if you rolled a 1, I think that would be hilarious. Because that would be like a critical fail. Okay, did I just get another dono, or is that just Streamlabs being silly? That could be Streamlabs. The way Streamlabs has been tonight is that maybe just it being silly, or you just gave me another 20 rupees. If you did, thank you. If it's Streamlabs, come on, Streamlabs, get your together. I caught myself on that. I was almost said the full word, but I stopped at shh. Streamlabs has been, I don't know, it's just been acting crazy. Rupees are India's currency. I didn't give you 20 RS. Okay, then it's just Streamlabs being stupid is what it is. For whatever reason, it's like repeat announcing. And I got to figure out what's going on there. I might submit a ticket to them and say, why does my Streamlabs keep repeating the same things? And you know what it's going to be? It's going to be like, oh, well, if you bought premium for $20 a month, you would have support, blah, 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 blah. Well, I don't make enough of my streams to cover a $20 a month premium for Streamlabs. That doesn't sound like a deal at all. There's so many of the things that Streamlabs used to include that they don't anymore now because they're trying to force everybody into premium subscriptions. I'm going to have to come up with a new alert, just find another alert bot that's more functional. But the problem is Streamlabs has got CloudBot. And CloudBot for all these games like the gambling and the loyalty points, it works so well. I tell you what, you guys get me to 10,000 subscribers and then I'll be able to afford to put in Streamlabs Premium and then all the little glitches will go away. Alright, outside wall is done. Oh, what's going to be the best way to do this? I'm trying to think of a scenario where it's going to be easy to do. And I think the easiest thing to do would be to maybe resort in sand. Because I got to divide this now into 5 wide strips. And I'm thinking sand might be the better way to go. Cornflakes, welcome to the stream. I can't stay long. I come to see a glance of what is going on. What's going on is a squid farm. We're going to build a squid farm, and it is going to be a massive undertaking, but it is going to be completely worth it in the long run. I was going to show you why I need the squid farm, so hold on here while we slash home. Alrighty. So in my basement here is where I'm going to be building my auto sorter. And inside this room, I want to build a ghost glass floor. And to build a ghost glass floor, I've had to completely layer it in concrete. It's going to be black concrete all the way up all the sides of the walls there. And then there's 7 layers of glass with an air gap in between. And it gives you this effect where if you look down here on this glass, it kind of goes to a void of nothing down below. And you got to do that where it's a layer of glass, a layer of air, layer of glass, layer of air, so on and so forth, all the way up like this to 7 layers deep. And then you can't see bottom. It just is an empty abyss. And of course, to do that, I want to do it in black stained glass. To do black stained glass, I need ink sacs to get the dye for it. And I need a lot because that floor and each one of these layers is like 8 stacks of glass or concrete. And that is a full stack of dye for each floor is what I need. And there's 7 floors, do the math, it's a lot of stacks of dye. And that's just for this one little area. If I end up expanding this auto sorter that I'm going to be building in here out this other side, well, I got to rinse and repeat and do that all again, so. What else here? I think right now is a good reminder to reach down and hit that like button on the video, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and ring that notification bell. Also, at TerrisDWDC on Twitter or at TerrisDWDC on Instagram. I have posted today's stream. If you guys like that picture, like that post, retweet it, share it on Instagram, whichever you got to do, I would appreciate it. All right, that ink sacs, I got to keep that. That's going to go upstairs here. We will toss it into hither. And where to from here? We need to go and find us a desert. But what's going to be the best way to get all that sand back? I think I'm going to use... I can take like an extra 9 in my backpack if I unload this. So we'll just run this up here. I'm going to empty these bad boys. I'm going to throw them into this chest, and that gives me at least an extra 9 I can take. I'll take my sword and my bow, but I'll leave the efficiency shovel. No, I'll leave the silk touch shovel. I'll bring the efficiency one. The axe can stay. Torches can stay. We'll bring the food. I don't want... Let's see if I... Can I see what the warps are? Oh, there's only the end slash spawn. I was hoping that maybe it was like some other weird name for the desert, but it isn't. We're heading to a desert to go steal sand. Hello, spawn. Okay, where's my map? I need to see the map here to be able to find my way over to this. We are at spawn now, so we're near the middle of the map. And I need to head north. I think if I just keep going north for a bit and then... No, not north. I was looking at the map wrong. I need to go this way through the shopping district. Through the swamp, through a little bit more green land over here, and then I can veer off. So if we keep going on the west here... Oh, wow. Somebody's like tweaking out the swampland here. And they're putting like a canal system through this. Very nice indeed. Looks sharp, whoever's been working on this. I am impressed. Oh wow, they've like completely leveled out the swampland here. And I think that's Rava's build over there, which is the Japanese style or Asian style house that's up there. At what time you give away the 1,000 Terris tokens? Let's see how much time is left in that. It runs for 30 minutes. There is 16 minutes left. 16 minutes left on the raffle. Alright, where am I on the map here? I gotta follow along on the map so I know which way I'm going. Keep following this path, and then we'll cut through these woods here. Oh, look, a boat. Never mind, we're going to change our direction. Steal of the boat! Because this will actually lead us directly over to the desert. If I win, I will gamble 50. Why? Well, why not, I guess. Ooh, a whole 50. Big spender. Oh, 1 hour? No, it's 30 minutes in total, and there's only like 15 minutes left until the giveaway. You got about 15 minutes. Desert, straight ahead, Captain. Oh, we got a creeper in there, spending the points. Not as effective as I'm in a boat, less chance of a creeper coming up behind me and trying to get me. You need to get me when I'm in the throes of concentrating on something. And that's when I usually will be startled and jump up a little bit. Zoink! Hello, desert. So glad I could meet your acquaintance. Okay, somebody has a base over that way. You see where there's a marker there, marker there, marker there. So we're not going to dig out that because that'd be kind of douchey to do that. But this chunk of land over here, it looks like it's ripe for the taking. Shot on iPhone. Welcome to the stream. You have 0 points. Stick around for 5 minutes, you'll start getting points. Alright, I think we're like well enough away from everybody here that we could just start stealing all the sand. And of course, because we have MCMMO, we get rewards for digging out sand. So we get glowstone dust while we're digging as well too. Because my digging level is 166. Give me all the sand. All the sand is mine, I tell you. I'm destroying another desert. I am so hard on deserts, I tell you what. Like, I'm the worst. I just totally take everything away. They don't stand a chance. I mean, I think of how many hundreds of thousands of sand blocks I dug up for the dome on the World of Solitude server. Because my dome was 220 blocks across. And it went up to, I want to say, like, build height 200 or something like that. Build height was up there, but that dome was just, it was, I think that was probably one of my funnest builds in a while, because A, I usually like to build in a medieval style build, and that was completely modern build for me. So it was a challenge in the building, and then it was the first time that I really dove into like, okay, I'm getting into automated farms and stuff like that, and trying to dive in, improve my redstone skills. And I mean, now I don't function without a villager breeder and an iron farm and an ink farm, and like trying to automate as much as I can to be able to get the materials I need. So, all right, guys, let's see how much time's left on that raffle. You have 10 minutes left before I give away 1,000 Tennis tokens. Exclamation mark raffle and the number of tickets you'd like. Remember, each ticket costs you 2 Terris tokens. So if you don't have any Terris tokens, stick around for a bit. You'll start earning some, and then you can use those points to buy your tickets for a chance at 1,000 Terris tokens, so that you can redeem things like oh, I screwed that up. That should work. Warning, headphone users. And I still jumped. Isn't that just brutal? And it's a maximum of 20 tickets that you can get. If you've got 20, then you can't buy any more than that. You're capped off at 20. And that's to keep people that have got like 10,000 points from buying all the tickets and guarantee their win. That is by design. Inventory-wise, we're looking a little on the full side here right now. Let's go like this. Throw the glowstone in here. Throw some of the sand in here. We'll actually pull one of those glowstone out. We're going to run over here, and we're just going to toss the stick and toss the lily pads. We don't need either of those. I did not kill that rabbit. So why it's dead here, I don't know. I didn't do it. It wasn't me. I did not kill the bunny. There's another... Oh, no, that's glowstone. I'm like, there's another bit of bunny guts over here, but that's not me. I am bleeding the desert dry again. Yes, I most definitely am. It's a sickness. A sickness indeed. I cannot help myself. I must get all the sand. How much time? Just under 10 minutes. I'm going to guess like 8 or 9 minutes is where we're at. Well, I have just gathered up some cacti. But I don't want the cacti, so we're just going to throw it away for right now, because I want to pick up the sand that I've got kicking around here. Okay, I'm pretty sure I can't hold another stitch of anything here. Inventory is full / home. Doesn't take long to get a full inventory, though. Lockdot, hashtag rabbit murderer. I didn't do it. It wasn't me. It wasn't me. I had nothing to do with the destruction of the bunny. Got a good pile of glowstone dust out of that. All this glowstone dust has been from our experience with digging. So now we got to go and put this sand to use. That's not where I want to go. It is back out here again. Quick reminder, everybody, reach down, hit that like button on the video, subscribe if you're new to the channel, ring that notification bell, hop over to my Instagram and my Twitter, like my posts that I posted on each of those, share it, retweet it, whatever you got to do. It would be greatly appreciated. Terris, I have a dirty joke. Can I post it on Discord? Yeah, Discord's fine. Alrighty, so this next bit is a little bit more tricky because now we've got to kind of plan our attack on this because we need to leave a 5 gap. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So on the 6th one, we're just spamming our sand down. And this is going to be a pain in the butt, to tell you the honest truth. It's a little slow, but we're going to use the sand because it is going to be easier for us to dig all this stuff out here. And then we got to come down and we got to do the same thing on this point. But it's just underneath these, so we'll just... Mainly because I put the center marker out there. But the reason why I'm using sand for this is it's going to be ridiculously easy to get rid of this when we get all the water out of here. Because we just hop down to the bottom, we break the bottom brick and quickly throw a torch under it, or the bottom sand block. Throw a torch under it and it will break everything above it. It's a cool effect. If you've never done it before, it's super cool. It gets rid of the wall instantly. And we get all of our sand back because we'll need it for glass anyway. Oh, that was not what I wanted to do. I put that in the wrong spot. Oh well, we'll leave it there and then we'll just dig that out later. So for this here, get to the edge, remove your movement so you're not moving anymore, and then just spam the right click. Just hold it down. It will fill it all in. This side is the deepest, so it's going to take us the longest to get this all placed. And see there, I moved and I shouldn't have. Zoop. You want to make sure that you're still kind of half standing over top of that block, so you don't end up falling in the water. The other thing that could be an issue too is when you're putting these blocks down, is if there is kelp down below you, it's just going to break every time you put it down. So I will make a torch and place it under the sand when I'm ready to actually break this out. But right now, I got to get rid of the water first before I can break it out. The water must go. And I was standing too close to the edge. Timer is 2 minutes on the raffle. We got 2 minutes to go until the point giveaways. If you haven't got your raffle tickets, make sure you get your raffle tickets. Exclamation raffle and the number of tickets you'd like. Lockdot hashtag Desert Lives Matter plus squids as well. Okay, your hashtags are turning into paragraphs. And literally, this squid farm, it's a drop to their doom. I am outright basically spawning them in. They swim to an area where all of a sudden the water disappears and they fall to their doom. There's no question about how these squid end up becoming ink sacs for me. I might actually have enough sand to be able to take care of this. Because I basically need like 2 rows worth. And then I can remove one and move it over once we get all the water out. So we'll just have to play it by ear. I might have to go back for one more trip. I'm hoping not, but I might have to. And that's me, not following my own directions. 28 seconds left on the draw. No, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14. Last chance. The giveaway is now closed. Better luck next time, it says. Yet the timer still has 1 second. There we go. Pika Wiener. The wiener is... Ren is the winner again tonight. Congratulations, Ren. Add points. Ren. Schultz. There is a drowned, like, right here trying to get to me. I have successfully given away the 1,000 points. Yay! Congratulations, Ren. You are the big winner for your prizes. Better luck next time to all of the people that were in the draw. And complete that one. No! Why do I fall to my doom? Alright! Abhishek, welcome. Thank you for chilling and hanging out. Thank you for your super chat. I appreciate you coming and hanging out with us for a bit. Have yourself a great day, because I'm imagining you're just getting started in your day, where we're getting like close to wrapping up our day. It is 20 to 12. Where did the day go? I know I was like 15 minutes, 20 minutes late getting started on this, so that's why this seems like it's cruising along. We'll be back again tomorrow night, still working on this, I guarantee you. This is going to be a week-long project to get this done. So the thumbnail is going to be the same for the next little few videos. I've been trying to be very due diligent on getting new thumbnails posted. But, I mean, this squid farm it's going to take us a bit. It is a project. $10 to $13K isn't bad for a day's work. Day's work, man. What time is it there in Canada? It's 20 to midnight. 20 to 12. All right, let's just move these other sands into our inventory. How close? Oh, we're not even remotely close to the end. I'm definitely going to have to go another trip. I need way more sand. It is 11 a.m. there. Oh, well, you're already, like, well into your day then. Oh, quit yawn and drink coffee. Lockdown says, I still can't get over that I was on top for a bit. I'm happy with that. Well, you'll just have to keep gambling away and working at it. Keep chipping away. You might get back into the #1 spot again. All right. We'll see you, Abhishek. Maybe we'll suffocate that drowned in the sand. Where'd he go? Oh, there he is over there. He's noisy, that little bugger. They really sound kind of gross. They're gurgling moans. He did take some damage from the blocks falling on him. Wah, wah, wah. Bree did not win the draw on that one. Okay, so here's an issue. Let's gather up those blocks. Coral is something else that is a problem. What was he getting suffocated on? He's the baby drowned. I'm not entirely sure where all these, like, because there's no, like, real reason. Like, I'm thinking there's zombies that are a little waterlogged that are turning into drowns, because there's no real spawn location for them. Let's just make sure those are actually going down. They are. Perfect. We'll have to kind of keep an eye if we come across some more coral to making sure that we get the underside of the coral blocks as well, too. It definitely goes a little bit faster if I aim down towards the block a little bit. Like it definitely fills a lot quicker. Good to find that out now instead of when we're on like the last couple of rows of this that we got to do. It's so much sand. I think what we'll do is we'll get this row done, and then I'll switch out to grab the sponges and just start getting the water out of here so that it feels like we're a little bit more accomplished than just building a bunch of silly walls today. I feel very less accomplished. I know that there's all a purpose to this, and there's deep meaning in doing what we're doing. But it just doesn't feel like you're getting anything accomplished when you're doing this. All the water is deep down here. It's a lot of sand we're tossing into here. Alrighty, let's switch back over to the actual chat log so we can see what's happening on, or the actual stream log. Starting to think maybe I don't have enough sand just to get to the end of this with how much is actually going into getting this wall built up. We're putting in like a third of a stack per column here. Now, could you imagine if we were actually filling this all in? That was a waste of a piece of sand. I'm going back to steal that. I know that was a waste of time to go down and get that, but it's a matter of principle. It doesn't even sound great listening to the sand get placed over and over and over again. It's just kind of a mesmerizing. Next thing you know, you're half asleep, placing these blocks down. I'm pretty sure my sponges are already out here, so we're not going to have to like go back to the house for them. And I think I have 3 of them sitting in one of the furnaces over there. Because they needed to get dried out. Well, at least we're getting closer. Less than a chunk to go. Definitely a second trip for sand, though, is what it's going to cost us to do this. Wubba Lubba Dub Dub, welcome to the stream. How do I join the SMP? It is from the website beyondbedrock.com. There's an application process. It's a whitelist server. I'm not a mod. I have no say in who gets accepted or doesn't. And you must be over the age of 21 to join the server. That's how. Wubba lubba dub dub. Oh, the joys of trying to get rid of water suck so bad. Oh, we're almost done, thank goodness. I don't know what's faster, doing it this way or just actually swimming along and placing the blocks. I'm assuming this is faster, it's just more boring. It just doesn't feel like we're going faster, but really we are. And to think that it's only going to get shallower as we move that way because of the coral reefs. So we're doing the hard part first. I should have a button that says that for you. Well, I'm not really advertising the server, though. I want people to go through the effort to find Beyond Bedrock, rather than just a bunch of people that join chat and they're spamming, oh, I want to join, I want to join, I want to join, because then they're like thinking, oh, this is going to be an easy server to grief. But it's really not, because they've got so much block protection and anti-griefing and everything all set up. Chest protection, application process, whitelist. references, signing over your firstborn. You know how it is. You know what? I probably do have enough sand to do the next section. Hello, fishy. Hard part first is the best way to do it. Absolutely, because then I don't feel like, you know, going to... Because that's going to be enough effort as is. And if I leave the most amount of effort towards the end when we're just trying to get done, it's going to get frustrating. Oh, I seem to have some sea pickles. The sea pickles have natural light. There is my sponges, and then I've got 3 more sponges over here. Zoink. See, I've already cleaned out like the water here, the water up this way, so we're getting there already. Slowly but surely. You know what? I'm bringing the furnaces with me. No, I'm not. I don't have my pickaxe with me. We'll go get our pickaxe, because running back and forth just to dry out the furnaces is going to suck. I will take my pickaxe, please. Thank you. Thank you very much. What else do I need? Do I need anything else? I don't think I do. I think I'm kind of good for everything else. We're going to get 1 million squid per second on this farm. We're not, but we can dream, right? Based off of what I've just seen naturally spawn there, I really do think that this farm is going to produce quite well. We're going to get a decent amount of squid out of it. Alrighty, let's go throw down some sponge here. I mean, look at all the squid that are just naturally spawning here right now. All those will end up in this once we get it dug out and then refilled with water again. And then get the little trap system set up. There's a lot of work to getting it set up, but once it's set up, it's amazing. So, bam. 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 I did not mean to put 2 blocks there. This isn't working as well as I was hoping. Well, it's kind of working. Alright, now we got to gather up our sponges, and then we got to throw them in furnaces and dry them out. Bean TV, welcome to the stream. Oh, this is going to be a crazy, crazy, crazy long time to get all of this done. Hey, is that... No, that's not sponge. That's coral. It almost looked like the... Oh, now it's dead horn coral block. I think you need to silk touch it to actually be able to get them the colors that they are. Okay, I need to get back up onto the surface of that. Oh, there's a piece of sponge that got away from me. You have subbed? I appreciate that. Thank you for the sub. It's funny, Streamlabs isn't alerting on the subs, but it alerts like 5 times on the same dono. Way to go, Streamlabs. You're freaking amazing. Oh, and that's my stellar parkour ability. No, don't sink to the bottom. Still one more. One more. Hey, not as successful as I was hoping that was going to be. And I didn't bring the freaking furnaces over. That was the whole idea, going to get the pickaxe. So I didn't have to run back to dry these things out. There's no easy way to get rid of water. It is such a process. Seriously, it's not that hard to jump that distance. You come out with me. I think what it is I need to have like at least a stack, if not 2 stacks of sponges to be a little bit more productive out here. To pull all that water out of there. Alright, half of them go in here, half of them go in here. They can cook away to get dried out. And then maybe if I just try like doing a straight strip all the way down. But I think the water's just going to backfill in there. So we're going to have to play it by ear and see what happens. Creeper, why are you chilling out in the water? It's like the weirdest spot for seeing a creeper. Little bit of a process waiting for these to dry out. Which, I mean, I guess we could get started on like the next row of these, so... And it is night, excuse me, nighttime again. Rolled a 4. That's not a stellar roll. Okay, it's a little bit on the deep side right here. That's 3. This will be number 4. And then this one here is where we start building the next row out towards the back wall. I'm going to go now. See ya. Bean TV, have yourself a good one. Thank you for chilling and hanging out for a little bit. Don't forget to reach down and hit the like button on the video. The old sub. Well, you already did the sub. I appreciate that. Good luck. Good luck at clearing out tons of water. It's called mind-numbing process. I think that almost kind of worked. It almost did. It actually didn't do too terrible, really, when you think about it. But now we got to go through the process where we got to get all that crap out of here. All right, we made it. The big thing is not busting through the sand wall. We don't want to do that. And the nice thing about the sponge is it basically creates like an air pocket, so it's not like it like resets the flow of it, so the air pocket kind of takes priority over everything. Unless, of course, you place them and they're like in the completely wrong spot. Alright, that should be all 22 of them. Now we swim our way back up to the top. I think that's actually was a little bit more productive. I think we did a better job there of getting rid of the water. But, like I said, I need a lot more sponge, I think. A lot more. That or like pay off a mod to come over here and just replace all the water blocks with air. But that's not survival. That's not the name of the game. The whole idea of survival is actually building these things in survival. No cheaty. And then you have a sense of accomplishment when you get a project like this completed. You feel like you've done good, yeah. Dude, you're back? Headshots. Oh, another one over there. What's the deal with all the... Ooh, I missed him. What's the deal with all the creepers all of a sudden? They don't need to be hanging around. I don't like creepers. At least they don't blow up things that you've built, which is actually really, really good. They hurt me, but they won't blow up things I built, so... Or they actually don't do any block damage at all, they just do player damage. Mob griefing is turned off on the server, so... Enderman won't steal your blocks. So you don't have to worry about them stealing parts of your build. Fire spread is turned off, so you don't have to worry about a lightning strike burning down your wood house. Apparently, I am lowering my fists when I'm putting the sand in. Okay, it's starting to shallow up a little bit. It's not taking as long to put these blocks in. And are we still cooking? We are still cooking. We are still cooking our sponges. That's the thing with the sponges. You got to be quick when you're placing it. Then that way it doesn't give the water time to start to backfill itself. Oh, we're done. What are you done? Get some more sponges happening. So just bam, 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 bam. Keep placing. Try to be quick with it. Now we got to swim up a bit because we're a little too low here. We had some of this backfill on us. We're slowly getting there. We're almost getting to the bottom. It's just a time-consuming process. That sucks. And it's unavoidable. Okay, am I going to drop down on a block? I am. Good. If you can, tell everyone you know about the stream. I feel Terris will die by falling into the hole in the ocean. No. No, I won't. I have water to land on. Me no fall in holes in the ocean. We always have these little bits of water at the bottom that we're safely landing in right now. When there's no water left, no, I don't think it'll be enough of a fall to actually kill me. Okay, that's only 21. I am missing... I'm missing a sponge! I'm missing a sponge! No! Where is it? How can I be missing one? Oh, it's insane. I've lost a sponge. No. No, seriously, where would it go? Well, that's not very fair. It's not like they have a limited amount of uses. Looking to see if it just got caught by something. It's not here. Well, that's just bunk. I'm not at all impressed with that. Just look to see if maybe it, like, spawned its way outside somehow. Well, now I'm going to have to fish for some more blowfish. Or, yeah, because I need the blowfish to be able to get that back. Check the floor underwater. Yeah, I'm checking, but it's not here. Nope, we had some... It disappeared on us somehow. Oh, hey. It's in my inventory. Where did I pick it up from? Or was it an inventory glitch? That's bizarre. That's crazy. How did that happen? That makes no sense. At least it's back. I'm going to have to go back through the footage on that and see when it actually ended up in my inventory. Okay, so we're going this one, and 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 this. Followed by this, followed by this, followed by this, followed by you, and you, and you, and you. Alright, how'd that do for moving out some water? I think that did a pretty good shot. I believe it did. Little mini parkour course here while we bust all these out of here. Mikey, welcome to the stream. Alright, gather up all our sponges. That's 21. 22. We're good. We're good again. Oh, that's a lot of water. Ick. How do you join? There is a website called beyondbedrock.com. It is a Java edition server. Don't be fooled. There's an application process that you can fill out on there. You do need to be 21 or older to play on the server. I am not a mod. I have no say as to who gets on or off on the server. And yeah, just go through the application process. Oh, well, we're slowly getting there, getting things set up for... We only have all of that water to remove yet. What a project this is going to be. This is going to be so much fun. No, it's not. I feel like gouging my eyes out already because of it's taking so long. I'm going to have to try, like, off-stream after dinners while I'm watching TV with the wife for a little bit. Sit here and just get sand strips laid out. Fish for some more blowfish so I can make some more sponges, because the servers added a recipe for crafting sponges. Okay, that one is taking far too long. Yeah, I knew there was bits. Sea pickles. Sea pickles ruining my day is what that was. That just ticks me right off. All the sand I was placing and it wasn't going anywhere. Of course, it takes a minute for it to float back to the surface to know whether or not it's actually being placed. Sea pickles, coral, and kelp do the exact same thing where it'll bust the block as you try dropping it down. It's very frustrating. Okay, you guys are still cooking, but you got to be pretty close to being done. I'd say pretty close as in exactly done. Go, go, go. And that's it. Oh, I did a lousy job of getting those ones out of there. That was not a clean getaway. Left a lot of excess water there. I can't reach that one. How about now? I can. Get up there. Yeah, you're not going to. I think that's all of it. Let's gather up the blocks. 22, we're good. We've got it all then, mates. Alright, it's time to just throw these in the furnace, and then we're going to call it quits here for tonight. Dude, you're back again for some more punishment. Where do you keep spawning from? Like, there's no way they should be spawning out here. I guess they could be spawning on my little walls I've got placed here, but why they're falling off is beyond me. Those go in there. These go in here. And with that said, as you can see, I've got a ton of work ahead of me for being able to get all of the water removed so that we optimize our spawn area for our squid farm. This is a project. You have to commit. If you're going to build a squid farm, you got to commit. It's a project, and it takes a while. And that's what we're going to be working on. We're going to be chipping away at it. We'll be working on it again tomorrow. Wednesday we won't, because I'm hoping there'll be a new snapshot out, and we'll do a live stream on the snapshot and kind of see what the changes have been on the latest snapshot when they release it on Wednesday. So with that said, guys, thank you so much for watching the stream. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Reach down, hit the like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel, ring that notification bell. Follow me on Instagram. Follow me on Twitter. Peace out.